People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Happy Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Now for something completely different.
Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppy Hour represent Ryan Hoppy and Facet. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Happy.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about it. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
This is Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppy, hanging out with you for the next hour to hour and a half. You can always call the show and leave me a voicemail. 856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio, and you can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. Now, if you're listening on the radio in one of these 7 markets we are syndicated in via podcast radio, I appreciate it. But if this is your first time listening, maybe after you heard me on the radio or you searched me up or you know me from the previous shows I worked on, this is a morning radio show vibe in a podcast. You never know what I'll talk about. 1 second, I could be ranting about parents that bring their kids to kava bars, or the next second, I could be talking about Travis Kelce. This show is unpredictable. But today I woke up, I don't even want to say in a bad mood, but I don't like to announce my birthday anymore. I'm an only child, and some people will say, well, your horoscope sign is a Virgo, blah, 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 all that nonsense. But, man, 10 years ago, I wanted everybody to know that it's my birthday. Now, all of a sudden, this little humbleness came in me. Like, I was at the chill room of Pinellas Park, and I got free drinks for my birthday. And everyone's like, wow, you're drinking a lot of kava. And I'm like, yeah. And Leah, the bartender, was like, it's Hoppy's birthday. And I was like, shh, you don't need to announce it. I don't know what the hell happened. Also, it's because I'm turning 31, and that's the most unexciting age to turn. Like, I'm grateful to be alive, be on the left side of the ground, whatever you call it. But I can't play any birthday songs because of copyright. So I'm going to play Futurama Nibbler's Birthday to celebrate myself like a narcissist.
Wearing a hat. Come on, let's all sing happy birthday.
What day is today?
Ryan's birthday.
It's Nibbler's birthday. What a day for a birthday. Let's all have some cake.
And you smell like one, too.
I love Futurama. That's all I'm going to say about my birthday. It's not that interesting. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, negative or anything. Maybe it's because I lost my godfather 6 months ago, so it was like the first birthday without him blowing up my phone, annoying me. You ever have that family member that drives you off the wall? They're so irritating, but then when they die, all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I miss the annoyingness of you. Can you be annoying again? That's where I am so jealous of religious people that believe in God or an afterlife. I'm like, that must be the best feeling ever, to like think you're going to see somebody again or you're going to live forever. That must just be the best feeling ever. You know what else must be the best feeling ever? Is to have the mindset that because you produced kids, that you are entitled to your kids doing whatever they want, wherever they want, at any time, because you have kids. And it's a hard job being a parent. even though nobody forced you to have kids and you didn't know the true method or the pull-out method or to wear condoms or to take the pill properly. Or me, I got a vasectomy. Okay. I have been waiting a long time to discuss this because here's the thing. I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be the person that says it. But on this show, I say everything that everybody else is afraid to say.
What everyone else is afraid to say, Ryan Hoppy will say for you.
Your kids should not be going to kava bars if you're at the very least not going to watch them. I go to a few different kava bars, and at each one, there's these parents that are probably recovering alcoholics who don't watch their kids, and they're doing like arts and craft at the table, or they're doing whatever, and their kids are running around, and there might be a pool table, and they're whipping the pool cues around like it's like the pool sticks, like it's like Star Wars, like a lightsaber game. Then they got the kids running up to people on laptops. And the parents are just like, la, 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 la. Like so oblivious to the fact that everyone's annoyed by it. But because it brings the kava bar business, nobody does anything. So last night, I made a post. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I'm never having kids. I had 2 pregnancy scares, even though I pulled out, and I think my exes were lying. So I'm never going to experience the 2 hours of sleep a night for a crying kid that'll hate you from the age of 13 to 50. I'm good. Everyone's like, don't you want a legacy to live on? No, the Hoppies have suffered enough. Both of my grandparents were like war veterans, and my dad had a hard life. I'm good with it ending here. We don't need any more or any less. So I write this on Facebook last night. If you bring your kids to a kava bar, make sure they aren't running around like a McDonald's playpen in the 1990s. Thanks. Hashtag ridiculous. Hashtag it's still a bar. All right. This woman named Angela Schaberg. Her profile picture is not her. Her picture is of downtown Tampa Bay. So she's one of those local Tampa Bay people. I'm not saying Tampa doesn't have culture, but people that are born and raised here are like, I guess it's just because I'm from Chicago and there's like 90 things interesting about that city. I'm not a fan of Chicago, but I'm saying like you got polska music, you got Hispanic music, you got food, and then Tampa's like, we got Cuban sandwiches and cigars and sex trafficking. That's cool. I don't know. It's just whenever people are like really proud about being from Tampa, I'm like a slow round of applause, like, cool. It's an okay city. One time I took a picture of downtown Tampa, and this radio guy commented and said, it looks like Milwaukee with palm trees. And I was like, that's not a bad comparison. Anyway, this woman, Angela, says, in quotes, it's still a bar, but allow kids. So why complain? And this woman seems to be a mother. And whenever I have made posts about mothers, they always get so defensive because their job is so hard. I'm not saying it's not hard. Let me turn off the notifications for my birthday here. I'm not saying it's so hard to be a mother or it's so easy, but you're not special because you popped out kids. You did the most basic human act of having sex, and wow, you have kids. No one forced you to do that. Nobody unless it was like some type of forcement, nobody put a gun to your head and said, you must have kids who run around kava bars and act like spoiled brats, and everybody else is afraid to speak up, but Ryan Hoppy will. It's ridiculous. You're mutants. I try not to be judgmental towards people because I know this just in, people are judgmental towards me. But when you're not even trying to tame your kids, like there's people that bring their kids to kava bars and they're a little hyper, but they kind of go, stop it. But when you let your kids run around the building like mutants and you're doing nothing and you're like, la, 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 just know everyone's talking about you. But no one says it to your face. But I'm saying it on my platform with a lot of listeners that everybody talks about you. Okay? don't think, nobody noticed. Nobody thinks our kids are that bad. No, everybody says it, but nobody says it because everybody's polite in Florida to your face. I'm from Chicago. I don't care. I don't care. It's ridiculous. This entitlement of parents, man. Congrats, you had kids. That is such a cool accomplishment. Now make sure they're not messed up. So stupid. And these same kids are in the Gen Alpha age group where they're born between like 2010 to 2023. So you know those kids aren't going to be cocky with the name Gen Alpha. Because then the 2024 to 2040 babies, the kids being born now, are going to be Gen Beta. I'm like, can we have used any other word? You're going to have the Gen Alpha kids thinking they're better than Gen Beta. Doesn't really matter. By that time, I'll be dead. But it's just like, it's ridiculous. And it's funny because everybody can read it on my face because I wear my emotions on my face. And I even think the parents at these kava bars know that I'm annoyed. And I don't care. It's like, I'm not saying you're not allowed to bring your kids with you. I know it's hard to find babysitters. I totally get it. Well, I don't really get it because I was responsible and got a vasectomy after the abortion overruling, and I always pulled out like a champion. So I'm not, knocking up women because it feels so good. If I've ever talked to somebody who got a girl pregnant, they always go, well, I used the pull-out method. And I went, really? And they went, kinda. No. The key, and to be the king of the pull-out method, when it starts to feel good, I don't care how close you feel with your girl or just a hookup. When you start to feel any tingle, that's when you abort, no pun intended. You don't wait until the last second. I've talked to so many people. I've done a study on it. It used to drive girls I've dated nuts where they're like, I don't think you can, I don't think I'm able to turn you on because you have to like lay down and stuff. I go, no, I'm doing that because I don't want to get you pregnant. It's crazy, man. It's the most irresponsible thing too when you go and hang out with a girl and then you complete the task and you're pretty much like, I'm putting all the power in you, no pun intended. You have the power to either have the kid or abort it and whatever. People are so irresponsible here. But then again, I live in Florida. What do I expect? 856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio, and you can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hardworking average Joe and Jane that grind in life that don't have the outlet to speak their mind. I will do that for you. If you're listening on the radio and you want to hear more, go to every single major platform and search up Hoppy Radio, HOPPE Radio. Or if you're listening on a podcasting platform, keep listening. Either way, if you're listening on the radio or the platform, don't touch that dial. We will be right back on Hoppy Hour. After this, hang on.
Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Hour will be right back.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like
Hoppy Hour will be right back.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Let's go, man.
We ain't playing, boy. What you saying, boy? LEP, bogus boy. I got this one, Laro. Yeah. Rap don't work,
back to the project. With some baking soda slaving over that pirate. I still gotta make quota, so now I'm back to doing what I was doing before I even knew how to rap. What was that? Follow you round, find out where you hide it at. Okay, tell you off, turn around, make you bad. That's right. Matter of fact, tell whoever you plug with. You try to tax me, I get on some stick up shit. I say it's a goal to run in your crib, lay you on the floor, put the pole in your reel, like you know what this is, homie, open that safe. You either lower that quick or catch a hole in your face. See, around the way I'm known for doing home invasion, all types of grimy licks, nigga, you name it. About business, gotta get it, pimpin', I'm about money. It's what'll happen if this rapping shit don't work out for me.
Rap don't work, it's back to the block. I'm in the kitchen, nigga, cooking the rocks. We make it pop, pop. I'm good with the pop. Now what it do? We ready to rock.
I keep my paper on my mind. Stay on the grind. You never catch a hustler struggling, that's out of line. I'm steady flipping zippers, you flipping dimes. And I bet you ain't with a chopper, ain't precise it in mine. Still cock and squeeze, I ain't gon' talk about it. I treat this money like the fopper, never leave without it. Yeah, if you got it, and I'm feeling like I want it bad, I stick his ass up fast for that little cash. Give it up, you want it done right, better do it yourself. The more mix you hit it with, the quicker it melt. I'm in the telly with some baggies in the digital. County in the back, mixing up the chemicals. Yeah, if rap don't work, a nigga still gotta eat. You wanna beef, big Ruger, keep a lot of heat. Yeah, even my baby mama keep it in the baby seat. Show money, blow money, yeah, other week.
Rap don't work, it's back to the block. I'm in the kitchen, nigga, cooking the rocks. We make it pop, pop. I'm good with the pop. Now what it do? We ready to rock, rock.
If rap don't work, I ain't finna trip. I'ma take it to the block and chop another zip. Fat rat sitting back watching Dro tip. $100 bills busting out the money clip. Another hit, check the spins on the BDS. I'm a star and they ain't see me on the TV yet. Even if it's wet, I'ma make it flip. Rap don't work, it's back out of town taking trips.
There he is, come on. Hey Mooney, I see you got your buzz up, but if rapping don't work for you, what you gonna do?
Back to the block, baby.
There you have it.
Work, it's back to the block. I'm in the kitchen, nigga, cooking the rocks. We make it pop, pop. I'm good with the pop. Now what it do? We ready to rock, rock.
Yeah.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment on Happy Hour has been brought to you by the best way to get mental health help if you live in Florida or Maryland. It's at counselingoncall.net. Today, I spoke to my therapist for the first time in 6 weeks, and I feel rejuvenated. I feel refreshed. Here's the deal. If you go to counselingoncall.net and you live in Maryland or Florida, and you tell them that you heard about it from Happy Hour, I'm telling you, I am a man of my words. They will hook you up.
Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
Being a Man-Slut was a podcast, it would be If Being a Man-Slut was a podcast, it would be Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
And now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it.
Ryan's tall like the sky. 6'9" he's fly. From Chicago to the Bay. In St. Pete he'll stay. Talk of love and fame. Dating life's his game. News all stars he spills. With laughter fills. Happy hour, all you need. Rich and Ely, take a seat. Ryan's got the groove. Happy hour makes you move.
856-49-HOPPY.
A cat by the side.
856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. I love this song. It took 20 seconds to make on Suno.com.
Celebrity World Expo.
Yeah, bitch.
Happy hour in your soul.
Whoa! Happy hot topic.
I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Armie Hammer being a creep in Hollywood is the least surprising thing to ever happen from Hollywood. He never really says, oh, you know, I didn't mean to do it or whatever. He just kind of dances around the I'm innocent thing. And now he's claiming he's having to begin this new life.
So I've been back in LA for a couple of weeks now.
He's got that pretentious actor voice to you. So I'm an actor, so I must talk in a different vocal tone than you because I'm smarter than you, even though I have allegations of being a cannibal.
So I've been back in LA for a couple of weeks now. This is my truck, and I took it for one last road trip to CarMax. I will.
Yeah, if you're having to drop your car off and you're telling us that, you're a bigger loser. You should be trying to act like you have something going so that people will hire you. But when you're literally solidifying what everybody thinks about you, you're an idiot. No wonder you got caught being an alleged cannibal.
Will be starting my birthday in a new car, in a new apartment, in a new life.
Armie Hammer's new life requiring him to sell his beloved truck. And why? It's breaking the bank 3 years after he left Hollywood amid scandal.
Since being back in LA, I have put about $400 or $500 worth of gas in it, and I can't afford it.
Yeah, you know, he made enough money in Hollywood. He wasn't overly famous, but he was pretty well known. And you know it's got to kill him inside that you went from making money to now you're hemorrhaging money.
So I have to clean all of this stuff out.
Yeah.
They gave me bags.
Oh, that's such a hard job, having to clean out your car that you can't afford because you're a creep and you did it to yourself. Think about the homeless people. Like, he'll be fine. He's got enough money. Think about some homeless person in Chicago that has nothing. They would beg to have the problem that they have to clean out their car they can't afford because they're a creep.
Before I abandoned my baby.
He's just very off-putting. I bet he cries after sex. He's like, I hope I really didn't let you down.
Oh, man.
The social network star in a rare Instagram video also referencing his 2 children with his ex, Elizabeth Chambers.
Yeah, you know his kids were like, don't bring us into this. We have enough daddy issues as it is. Having you as a father.
9-year-old daughter Harper and 7-year-old son Ford.
Do we need to show their face like they're showing a picture of the ex-wife's Instagram account, but they don't need to be affiliated with Armie Hammer?
I mean, I really do have so many great memories.
Yeah, you're a clinical sociopath. I'll tell you that.
Road trips and camping trips. My kids are not happy about this.
Your kids don't care. They're trying to just have a normal life, and they're like, Mommy, what's a cannibal?
They're like, Dad, all of our memories in the truck. So I haven't told them yet. But
that's the least problem you have with them. Being a good father is probably a bigger problem than some truck, some item. Kids don't care about that. I'm 31 and I barely care about cars.
I'll tell them, and they'll be fine. convicted.
Army says he first bought the truck in 2017, a few years before multiple rape and torture allegations took down his career.
Yeah, that'll take it down when you're accused of rape and torture. No one's going, yeah, let's hire that guy. Unless you're from the Epstein list. Then you get promoted by Oprah.
Allegations Army has denied since the beginning.
I would love for him to just admit he did it.
You know what? That's okay. I got a new car. Yeah. It's tiny. It's a hybrid. I'm probably going to put about $10 of gas in it a month. And this is it.
I know I'm covering this story, so when I say this, you're going to say I'm a part of the problem. But he's such a narcissist for thinking that, like, it's so important that Armie Hammer got a new way of transportation. Like, you got inflation going on, you got a side chick versus an alleged pedophile running for president. But hey, at least Armie Hammer's figuring out how to get around.
Now Army's new message and return to the West Coast, begging the question if the former A-lister's planning a career comeback.
All right. The media has this problem whenever they talk about somebody that's sort of famous, like they'll say NBA star, or they'll use the word star when it's just some okay, basketball or football player. Call me crazy, but Armie Hammer was never an A-lister.
Now Army's new message and return to the West Coast, begging the question if the former A-lister's...
When was he an A-lister?
...planning a career comeback.
Here's to new beginnings. I hope that you take as good a care of the next person.
He seemed like his arguments would be wicked. Like he would just turn it to this demonic side. And I don't believe in demons or anything like that. But he would definitely have like a sociopathic undertone where you get scared. Where you're like, he's going into one of his rage fits again.
There's a world in which my life could have looked very differently.
Yeah, if you didn't, have torture and rape allegations, you probably would have had 2 movies under your belt since 2020. Yeah, your life would look a lot better, Armie. Whoa, what a concept.
Army's update coming after Piers Morgan asked about his money woes.
Armie, one more time,
While the Hammer family's oil fortune is worth an estimated $1.6 billion.
Oh, so he comes from money. No wonder he's a creep.
Armie doesn't get a cut.
There were reports that you were cut off from any inheritance from the family oil fortune. Is that true?
Yeah, I haven't received any inheritance or anything.
Why would you get it? You're a creep. You don't deserve it. You're an embarrassment to your family.
Like that.
As for his mantra moving forward in his new life,
I just keep telling myself that parking is going to be easier.
All right. He must be a weird guy to see in public because you're like, the guy who's accused of rape, torture, and potential cannibalism. It's that guy. But then you look around and you go, I'm in Hollywood. What else would I expect?
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
Happy Hour will be right back.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Since it is my birthday, I'm going to play a song about birthdays that I can play because of licensing. Here is Do It Like My Birthday by Soundmaster T. Mm-hmm.
Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Every day, do it like my birthday. Do it like my, do it like my, do it like my, do it like my. Sagittarius birthday, November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Sagittarius birthday, November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Pull an all-white phantom out. I'ma kill him with the pants and the shirt and the shoes and the hat with the shades and the chain and the watch is the reason I be standing now. Wear ice and spin that cake while I lick the icing off the cake. It's Twister B-Day, y'all. Come on, everybody, put your comments ready with me. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. All day. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday.
Birthday, baby, yo, you're something hound dog. And them are some troublemakers, don't have them around, y'all. Whenever
we in the club, we stole up to all the haters. Saddling up with my shit like a spice like a gladiator. Oh yes, I'm the gladiator. I'm master and gator. Twister and do now, I'm ready to regulator. We the birds in the streets, player don't watch me, better watch my feet.
To the tragic doll under her umbrella. Ella, ayy, I'm Manila. When I get done, she gon' bring me my cheddar. This just the beginning, it only gets better. Now with my hat, now with my shirt. You never gon' do it like the last day on earth. And if you really want the spill on the deal, yeah, it sound like a mug, yeah, fly in the mud. Do it like my birthday, do it like my birthday, do it.
It's going down,
like my birthday.
Sound Master T,
like my birthday.
Jarrison, Julian, just get my nails did, just get my hair done, just got this bad new Gucci bag matching Gucci pumps, shoes matching the belt, skirt matching the blouse, chain matching the ring. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Got so many haters. Why is so many hating? Sick like a mental patient. I floss like a dentist patient. This shit testing my patience. Sick and working my nerves. I'm getting spending that money like the first and the third.
Elongated skin blowing cushion the wind just like hey, yeah, popping no tags, the visas busting the sag. I'm whip it when I'm going hard to get a gone mad chop. Models all around me, so I'm buying up the bar. I'm a hood star and I'm partying like a rock star. Only at my pick game, meaning you can't upgrade me, mommy. I'm the guap green king, like do it like my, do it like my, do it like my, do it like my, do it, I do it like my birthday. Every day, I do it like my birthday. Do it, I do it like my birthday. You did, that's what we say around here. Choked out, bling with the fresh gear. Keep it cock, snake skin, buck 50 hat, candy painted, old school, rolling around on 4 flats. Hit the liquor store, mixed the Remy with the dro, rolling on the 94, looking for them sexy. Oh, I'm ballin' with Kelly, cause I'm a flirt. Up in VIP with Don Juan, got the street shit. I do it like my birthday, I do it like it hurts. Hey, watching these bad, just to do it in the worst way. I'm a winner, mama, I am in the first place. Catch me on the dance floor, throwing up my birthplace. I'm an animal, I woke up on a Monday, and subsequently I ain't go to sleep till it was Thursday. This a shot of Patron and blow a birthday. Get up with a bitch, you can take her home on the first day. Burger King, mama, you can have it your way, or I can bring another bitch and y'all can do it her way. Hotel room, do not disturb way. That's how I'ma do it when I do it like my birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, that song was big in Chicago 16 years ago. I don't know what Droked Out is, but it sure sounds fun.
Happy Hour will be right back.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next...
Oh yeah, this following segment has been brought to you by the best kava and kratom around. That being Mitra 9. Here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Go to mitra-9.com, MITRA-9.com, and at checkout, use keyword HOPPE, HOPPE, to save 20%. Don't believe the negative things people say about kava and kratom on Google. It's Big Pharma and the boomers trying to make sure that Big Pharma still lives. This is also being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts, the best MMA trainer in all of the Bay Area. Go there. All right, let's keep this show going.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
Everyone else is afraid to what everyone else is afraid to say, Ryan Hoppy will say for you. Welcome back to Hoppy Hour.
And now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
This is theme to Hoppy Hour. Time to laugh with Ryan's power. Wacky fun and silly jokes. Hoppy Hour loves its folks. Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour. with Ryan Hoppy. Yeah, he's the topper. Grab your drinks and join the crew. Crazy stories just for you. Ryan's here to make you grin. Let the Hoppy fun begin. Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour.
Oh, yeah.
Hoppy. Laughs are never sloppy.
856
Turn it up.
49 Hoppy. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Stay making smiles every day. Radio fun around you. Ryan Hoppy's here for you.
What's going on? We are live from the Personify Studios in St. Petersburg, brought to you by Topher Morrison. I appreciate that. We're also syndicated on Podcast Radio US in Savannah, in St. Louis, in Detroit, in Fort Myers, Tampa, and what's the other one? Oh yeah, London. We're worldwide, baby.
Hour, Hoppy Hour.
Things are really good. I'm still kind of going through like a fake midlife crisis that I'm turning 31. Because I know my real midlife crisis. All right, enough of that music. I know my real midlife crisis will be when I turn 40, but I feel icky about being 31. And what's funny is whenever you bring up age to anybody that's older, specifically boomers, they're like, I would beg to be your age again. I go, that's cool and all, but it doesn't mean I don't feel a little old. Especially when I work with people that were in high school during COVID. Just that sentence doesn't seem like real life. You don't hear that and go, that's real.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
A new ticket debacle is brewing.
I went to check out and I got kicked out again.
Just days after the surprise announcement that brothers Noel and Liam Gallagher ended their longtime feud, announcing an Oasis reunion tour and sending fans into a frenzy.
They should have ended their feud a long time ago. They would have made a lot more money.
Ticket sales hit a sour note, leaving some fans looking for their own Oasis.
I've been in the...
Wow, that was terrible. These stupid news shows still use those one-liners. Trust me, nobody was at home going, ha, that was funny.
Ticket sales hit a sour note, leaving some fans looking for their own Oasis.
Yeah.
I've been in the line now for an hour and a half, and there's still 14,000 people ahead of me.
Yeah, sorry. I love these Ticketmaster, glitches, and all these fans get mad. I go, you could literally put out the most perfect website, but if you have a lot of people on it, it's going to have glitches. Nothing's perfect. I was hooking up with this girl 2 years ago when the Taylor Swift Era Tour, whatever the one was, it was like November 2022. And I got off of this morning radio show I was working on around 9 a.m. and I was on my porch smoking weed, helping this girl get tickets. And there's a lot of people on Ticketmaster. I don't know if there's that much they can do. It's popular. Sorry.
Many claiming extensive waits, system glitches, and sky-high surge pricing for the concert dates in the UK and Ireland next year. British TV host Dan Walker posting on X, there has got to be a fairer, simpler, more efficient way of selling tickets.
I don't know. You come up with it then, pretty boy from British TV. Ticketmaster's cool. I don't think it's great. It's got flaws. But you wait, and if you have 100,000 people waiting on a website, the server's going to crash. What do you want? It's because people are mad they didn't get the tickets. If they get the tickets, then they're not complaining about the system.
Ticketmaster UK, which operates abroad, says they don't set ticket prices. Promoters and artists do. And
yeah, everybody wants to just blame the website, to just blame things. It's like they're just doing their job, man. I don't know. It's that saying from Marshawn Lynch in the press conference 11 years ago, I'm just here so I don't get fined. That's what Ticketmaster is saying. They're a business. Everybody is so entitled to think that everything revolves around them.
And the band, in response to the outrage, posting on X, Oasis Live 25 tickets can only be resold at face value via Ticketmaster UK and Twickets, and tickets appearing on other secondary ticketing sites are either counterfeit or will be canceled by the promoters.
Yeah, that's easier said than done.
But for millions of fans, the frustration seemed familiar. Ticketmaster and his parent company, Live Nation Entertainment, have faced intense criticism in recent years, with many slamming the site when Taylor Swift's wildly popular Eras Tour went on.
Yeah, everybody on this planet's a fan of her, and everybody was on that website. Of course it's going to crash. Nothing's perfect. And everybody who's complaining about these websites, I want to see you come up with a better plan, okay? You can tweet about it and blog about it, or you can just realize there's going to be no better way. Come up with a better website then.
Many slamming the site when Taylor Swift's wildly popular Eras Tour went on sale in 2022.
This is the biggest disaster I've ever seen on.
I'm a bratty 22-year-old that's using my daddy's money to get tickets, and I didn't get the tickets, so now I'm mad. Shut up.
Ticketmaster.
I'm not getting tickets.
I was using my dad's $600.
Even Swift herself weighing in at the time, saying in part, "It really pisses me off."
Taylor, you're so powerful and so wonderful and so perfect. Come up with a better solution then. Everybody's sitting around complaining about it. Come up with something better. Until then, shut up.
That public fiasco prompting a high-profile congressional hearing.
You have clear dominance, monopolistic control. This whole concert ticket system is a mess.
So then come up with a better system, you smart boomer. I don't like the way things are. Then what do you want to do? Ticketmaster's been around since I've been alive. Only back in the day you would call the office or I think wait in line. But what do you want to do then? Everybody's complaining about it, but no one's coming up with any ideas. Shut up.
And a Live Nation apology.
We need to do better.
The Justice Department and dozens of states filed suit earlier this year, alleging Live Nation had created a monopoly, causing inflated ticket prices.
That's going to happen. Everything's inflated. People are just mad they didn't get the tickets. Because you don't hear from people that got the tickets that are mad. They might not be the happiest about the prices, but it's always the people that are left out.
While some Oasis fans had luck on their side this time around,
I literally screamed.
All right. There's kids on the screen, and I find them repulsive. Not them personally, just kids in general, so they're not going to be on my show. 856-49-HOPPY. Speaking of something I find repulsive.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
First up, Joey Chestnut. Yesterday, the king of consumption returned to the table after missing out on this year's 4th of July hot dog eating contest. Chestnut competed in Netflix's first ever Labor Day food face-off against his longtime rival, Kobayashi, the meaty.
He kicked his ass, 81-66.
Match proving to be one for the record books, with Jaws beating his own record, taking down 83 hot dogs and the buns for the Dubs.
I find it so repulsive. Like, I don't know. It's just I think so empathetically and deeply about things. And there's just these other countries that have no food and water. Then you got this gross moron eating hot dogs. I know he's supposedly a nice guy and is really cool with radio shows and podcasts. He seems like a cool dude, but everybody's so into it. I'm like, it's repulsive. It's gross.
This is amazing. I've been trying to hit 80 hot dogs for years. And
why? I know it's like your hobby or whatever, or your job, but you know how repulsive that sounds? I'm trying to eat 80 hot dogs?
I'm trying to hit 80 hot dogs for years. And
that's repulsive.
Without Kobayashi, I was never able to do it.
Yeah. He seems cool. I just don't get into the whole frenzy. I respect him. I think he's great at what he does. Blah, blah, blah. But I also look at it and I'm like, it's disgusting. I feel gross if I have 3 or 4 hot dogs.
And he drives me. And we weren't always nice to each other, but I love what he did.
Whatever. He wasn't always nice to me. Yeah, you're rivals. Do you know what I'm saying? It's repulsive. Here's something else that's repulsive. Diddy, grand jury digging for dirt in Miami. New subpoena issued. This is from TMZ. The federal authorities investigating Diddy to possibly get a criminal indictment against the music mogul are chugging along, issuing a new grand jury subpoena related to a hotel in Florida. According to new legal documents obtained by TMZ, federal prosecutors from the Southern District of New York got a subpoena requested for the fancy Miami hotel to cough up documents and other evidence related to Diddy. If you're having to pay a hotel or to do all that to get them to fess up, that's probably because they took hush money from Diddy for them to shut up. because CNN obtained that video of him beating the crap out of Cassie. Literally, it was like 6 months ago that his place was raided. And everybody's like, down goes Diddy. He seems to be doing just fine, to be honest with you. I said that funny. Diddy and his ex, Daphne Joy, are both named in the subpoena. The subpoena calls for the hotel to hand over reservation records, including Diddy, Daphne, and other associates from Bad Boy Entertainment. He literally is a bad boy. And the thing is, the hotel, because they're not giving it away, they probably are more involved than we know of, and they're probably crapping bricks. Like, we don't need this to get out. It's infuriating because it's just the rich and elite always win. Always.
Jury will shortly convene in the Diddy investigation,
Yeah.
and it could lead to really serious criminal charges.
We've been saying this for 6 months, though. The criminal charges are coming. They also were supposed to be coming for Jeffrey Epstein. And then he magically, I'm not going down a conspiracy route, but he magically killed himself. What about Ghislaine Maxwell? She's supposed to bring down the world.
Against this disgraced mogul.
Which would be the very first criminal charges that Diddy has faced in all of this that has been going on for the last few months.
You can say...
And it is...
All right, enough of you. You can say disgraced music mogul all you want. That's wonderful and woke of you, Harvey Levin. But you guys are getting more of the documents than the actual people looking into the investigation. That's a problem. It's almost like they're really not trying to prosecute him, and they're just kind of pushing it back. I mean, the fact that he beat the crap out of poor Cassie in the hallway and nothing happened to him says all that we need to know. People knew about it, and he probably pays them off. I can't stand Diddy. I think a few of his songs are okay. I used to wear a Sean John jacket in 2009, but I look back and I go, ew.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
It's Little Rock and Joe. Oh, baby. Shorty, let me be your plug tonight. Whatever's clever. Baby, we can do all the things you like. 'Cause it doesn't matter, babe. We can head to my crib, put on a show. We can get drinking. It's really good, girl, let me know. 'Cause I could be your thug for sure.
I bet you never had a player this real that compliments the way you dress and that'll take you to chill. And since I never break a sweat, I'ma say what I feel. You look good like steak and taters, that's my favorite meal. I know that I can make you laugh if we conversate for a little. I really don't wanna brag, but the way that I make you giggle, I can tell you like my swag, 'cause what I say is official. Girl, forget about my past, just let me stay in your mental. Baby, do the math, 'cause me and you is two, that's a good match. Lots of women wanna get with me, really they hood rats. Miss Lady, you might think that I'm crazy, but if I could ask to treat you for the night and show you what it's like to let me be your thug.
Shorty, let me be your thug all night. Whatever's clever. Baby, we can do all the things you like. 'Cause it doesn't matter to me. We can head to my crib, put on a show. We can get drinking. It's really good, girl, let me know. Let me know. 'Cause I could be your thug for sure.
I'm kicking this game, trying to get me a name. Plus your number, Stevie Wonder can even see you a flame. Damn, you hot for real, what's the deal? Can I chill with you? Take you out on the town and cop a meal with you? Or even rub your feet, I'm playing for keeps. See, we can pop a bottle of wine and spend some time on the beach. Or you can occupy my time and slow me down in the streets. I'll hold you down when you're feeling weak and eating the freak. Just let me know if you're ready for my love tonight. And if so, shorty, let me be your thug tonight. For sure.
Shorty, let me be your
lingerie, the way it's gripping your hips, and how you rubbing on my body while you licking your lips. Watching you strip out of your clothes and pose like it's a tip drill. The freaky things we do in the night, you know my lips seal, filthy rich. He'll fulfill your sexual desires, long as you keep it real and stay down like 4 flat towels. What's the deal? I still feel the need to make you smile. You never thought that I could break you down, but that's how.
I got you smiling while we riding around. You flirting with me, I'm flirting with you. Talking about I wanna cut something, I certainly do. I can imagine doing some things that it's too early to do. And if you with it, we can get this on. Hey, sip some of this hen and get you in the zone. But just enough to get you buzzed, not trying to get you gone. I know you can handle your liquor and you think you're grown, but I need you on your A game when I get you home.
Shawty, let me be your thug tonight. Let me be your thug, baby.
Makes sense.
Maybe we can do all the things you like.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter, baby. We can head to my crib, put on a show.
Yeah, let's do that. Put on a show whenever.
The hour will be right back. Happy hour will be right back.
If you don't feel like
Happy hour will be right back.
as a
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the best Delta 8 CBD around at DZBZHoney.com. When I tell you they are the place to be, I am a man of my words. Go to DZBZHoney.com. There you can get a lollipop. Lick the lollipop. You can get a honey stick or a jar of honey that has Delta 8 and CBD in it. And get high, sit on the couch, and chill. But you got to go to DZBZHoney.com and at checkout use keyword Hoppy. HOPPE. This is also being brought to you by Rich Keeley, Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. When I tell you that he is the best barber in all of the Bay Area, I am a man of my words. When you go to Rich Keeley, Master Barbershop, after signing up at richkbarber.com, you can save 10% if you name drop Happy Hour. He's at 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that's in Tampa. 727-286-0891. This is also being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. 727-821-4097. That's 727-821-4097. For kids classes, women's self-defense classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need, Amir Academy of Martial Arts can provide that for you. And we are also live from the Personify Studios in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm a man of my words when I tell you that Topher Morrison can hook you up with the best setup around. All right, here's the deal. We're going to come back on Happy Hour, and we're going to keep this party going right after this.
Happy hour. Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
Dating apps, he's 6'9", but in reality, on dating apps, he's 6'9", but in reality, he's 6'8.5".
Hoppy Radio.
Radio show was an energy drink. If a radio show was an energy drink, it would be Happy Hour.
Now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip. As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it.
Turn the dial to 82. There's a voice that sounds so true. Tampa Bay, we're here to stay. Happy Hour lights the way.
Celebrity news on the go. Hoppy's got the inside flow. From the stars to dating scenes, waking up our wildest dreams. Happy Hour with Ryan H. Call 856-494-67-3. Every day is more than great. He's got the news we need to see. Hollywood inside his hands.
Oh, yeah.
Talking love and famous players.
856.
From the east to west.
49 Hoppy. 856-494-6773.
Got a question on your mind.
You can tweet at me
Hoppy's
at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. Back to the song.
Happy Hour with Ryan H.
Yeah.
Call 856-494-67-3.
That's the number.
Every day is more than great. He's got the news we need to see. Hollywood inside his hands.
Yeah. All right. As much as I like this music I'm making out of 30 seconds of my time on Suno.com, we're going to get back to the content right now.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic! Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Oh, yeah. This next headline, ridiculous.
Return to the deaths of NHL star Johnny Gaudreau and his brother, killed by a drunk driver. Family members now posting tributes as we learn more about what happened.
Yeah, I saw the video of the drunk driver in court, and he was all mad that he didn't just get out on bail or whatever, or that the bail was high. I forget what the concept was, but it was either the bail was too high or he didn't get bail. And he's like, bro, you killed somebody because you were a loser drunk driver. In the age of dating apps and whatever is out there, not dating apps, in the age of ride-sharing apps, if you're driving drunk, you're a moron. You are the scum of the earth.
Diane Macedo here with the details. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning. So Johnny was known as Johnny Hockey, and more than anything, he's being remembered now for his love of family and especially his brother. And now their family's speaking out about the bond they shared and how they will be missed by so many. This morning, tributes are pouring in for NHL star Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew after their shocking deaths.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
The brothers were cycling around 8:30 p.m. Thursday night when they were killed by an alleged drunk driver just a day before their sister was supposed to get married.
Sometimes I like the word alleged because it can make you talk about things that you wouldn't talk about, but you go, oh, I was allegedly drunk or whatever. But the guy was not allegedly drunk. He was drunk. He looks like a scumbag loser. The dude that creeps everybody out at the bar and gets too drunk. And you're like, buddy, you shouldn't be driving home. Mm-hmm.
Police say the driver, 43-year-old Sean Higgins, was driving recklessly when he attempted to pass a slower-moving vehicle on its right side, hitting the brothers on bikes from behind. Telling investigators he had 5 or 6 beers before the crash and failed a field sobriety test.
That's a dumb number to say because 5 or 6 beers, if you get some beers with a lot of hops, that's a lot of beer. You should be saying 2 drinks. I'm not saying it's good to lie to cops, but to say I had 5 or 6 beers, you're pretty much admitting you have a drinking problem.
At the time, the New Jersey National Guardsman was also working for a drug and alcohol abuse treatment provider. His employer announced on Facebook that he was immediately placed on leave. Johnny Gaudreau started his NHL career with the Calgary Flames for 9 seasons before moving to the Columbus Blue Jackets. He was a 7-time All-Star during his 11 seasons in the NHL, all after playing for Boston College, where he was recruited with Matthew, the brothers known for their close bond.
If you ask us to name our favorite players, they've got to be, both boys are going to be among them.
Me and my brother, we lived in this far room over here.
The Blue Jackets are also remembering their star forward not only as Johnny Hockey, but also as a father, husband, son, brother, nephew, friend, teammate, and role model.
I always look forward to these weekends. I bring my whole family in.
It's always awful when you think about the fact that those kids are never going to have their dad again, all because some loser was like, I need to get drunk.
It doesn't matter where it is.
And fans and loved ones are mourning the brothers.
We've known the kids all their lives. I used to babysit them, and I went to school with his mother. Very, very nice family.
It's heartbreaking. And they're so young.
Matthew's wife, Madeline, due with the couple's first child in December, writes in an Instagram post, Best 14 years of my life. I will cherish those years and you for the rest of my life.
All because some dude decided to drive. Just take an Uber, bro. I have spent so much money in the days that I used to get drunk. I spent so much money on Uber, but I didn't drive drunk.
Johnny leaves behind 2 young children. His wife, Meredith, writes, "Thank you for the best years of my life. Despite losing you, I am still the luckiest girl in the world to have been yours. I love you so, so much. You were perfect."
People go, Ryan, why don't you believe in God? Because of things like this. I know everybody has to go sometime, but it's things like this that make me, side toward atheist / agnostic. It's nonsense. And that dude was all mad in court. You killed somebody, bro. Are you that much of a drunken narcissist that you don't even have any shame? Like, I know you're not trying to show any, sympathy in court because that shows weakness or whatever. But you're a drunken loser, and that's all. And I mean all you will be remembered for. Nothing else.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
What else is going on? I saw this headline here.
This is shedding light on what may have...
Let me rewind.
Judge Mathis is shedding light on what may have caused his wife of 39 years, Linda Mathis, to file for divorce.
The fact that he's probably insufferable to be around. He seems like one of the most cockiest SOBs out there.
The TV icon is responding to rumors that infidelity may have been involved.
Probably, brah. You don't seem like a very giving lover. I don't look at Judge Mathis and go, oh, that guy, for a woman, she would love sleeping with him. He acts like, you're with Judge Mathis. You should be honored.
He tells TMZ in an interview August 30th, quote, "It's the worst days of my life. Maybe I'll be the example for another man, a cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. That's what happens, guys."
Yeah, he took it for granted.
He also notes that...
Granted, not granted. That's my Midwest in me.
That's what happens, guys. He also notes that it's understandable that his wife believed he could be cheating, although he denied the allegations.
Of course he's going to deny it. He's trying to win her back.
He says, quote, "If you're gone as much as I am, she has every right to suspect. You go to work and you go to serve the community around the country."
But it's not that important. Any job can replace you in a second. And I guess your girl can too.
Then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country and you go to other events without your wife. She would have a right to suspect infidelity.
Yeah, it's probably not good. You should probably hang out with her.
But he emphasizes, quote, "That's not the reason for this." According to court documents obtained by E! News, Linda filed for divorce August 22nd, citing irreconcilable differences. She's also seeking spousal support and requested that her requirement for spousal support be waived. Greg, who shares daughters Jade and Kamara, as well as sons Greg Jr. and Amir with Linda, explains that he moved his show to Los Angeles last February and planned to spend more time with his wife following their relocation. He tells TMZ, quote, "I committed to staying home more and making my wife more of a priority, but as you see, I haven't."
No, I don't know if this is true or not. But there's a comment that says, from what I understand, he made a whole baby with someone else in 2015. Let me look into that.
Despite the circumstances, the TV judge says he's not giving up on his relationship. He says, quote, "We're still in the same house. We're maintaining a friendship. I have to show her that, though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process."
She will. If you break up with somebody after, let's say, 39 years, that you are insufferable. Here's more Judge Mathis.
Hey, Judge Mathis, how are you today, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
This is him at LAX.
I'm not good, rather. It's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
Not holding up very well.
Yeah, you took her for granted, bruh.
I would say the other man. Maybe I'll be example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to sporting events are such nonsense. I like watching sports. I'm excited that the NFL's coming back. But if you choose that all the time over your wife, you're going to get replaced because you're replacing her with sports. So she's going to replace you.
See how me at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third. So serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends.
Yeah, having fun with friends. That sounds a little suspicious. I'm not saying you're cheating, but that sounds a little suspicious.
That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy or never have too much fun beyond your wife.
Sounds like he was having too much fun. Like, you got to have the healthy medium to, like, go out and live life, but he messed up.
I do want to ask, the date of separation is listed back in July 17th. Has this been coming for some time now, or was it something out the blue?
Well, ever since we started taping here in L.A., I committed to staying home more and making my wife more of a priority. But as you see, I haven't. I'm still here on the road.
I love these comments in the comment section. Absolutely praying for you guys. Why? He's an idiot.
The same thing. And in terms of going out into another city. But I was gone for 3 weeks.
That's not good.
July 17th meant.
What if she was cheating? You think all that time you're away, even if you never cheated, which I think he probably did, you think she never, ever talked to anybody else?
Would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship?
Oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship.
That's always fun. When I went through my breakups, they moved out 4 days later. It was nice.
And I'm trying to get my wife back.
All right, now you're getting into that whipped territory where you're like, I want you back, even though I treated you like garbage for 4 decades, but I want you back because I took you for granted. Someone's a little whipped. You got to show her why you're a man, not begging for her. She's just another human being, bruh.
I have to show her that, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete
whatever. What a loser.
Process. But I'm changing in hopes that she will.
All right, enough of this. Let me look up how old Judge Mathis is. Judge Mathis age, 64 years old. You've been with her since you were 27. If you couldn't figure it out after 37 to 39 years, let's be honest, you never were.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Happy in the morning.
Happy Hour will be right back.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
What's up, show no boy? Yeah. Milwaukee, kick your feet up, nigga. Yeah. I'm coming down with the key to Decatur. East Atlanta slab rider, heavy grinder for paper. Yeah. City slicker, heavyweight in the game. Froze wrist and earlobes, heavyweight in my chain. Yeah. Hitting the game where you niggas be slacking. Got the drove for the low, that's what my niggas be sacking. My shell toes, pedal Chevys and Bows. White letters on the cutlass with my mahogany flows. I'm riding through Oakhurst, coated like Starburst. Candy paint glisten, looking greasy like Bratwurst. The dude on my jersey is gray at the seats. You rested in peace for snitching to Decatur police. Serving niggas with a ghetto subpoena. Got that 8-town stuffing back in Phillips Arena. I'm passing hoes like election plates and keep a broad on my squad who want Section 8. Oh,
yeah, okay, yeah, okay. They gon' love me after this one, shout for real, man. All my trap niggas and drove smokers, even strippers, stay focused, pussy popping and rolling. Cause all I wear is hats with A's. Shopping at walls is white tees, Cartiers. Yeah. Jeans creased up, straight out the cleaners. Watch my George Jefferson straight in my southern demeanor. When they see me, when I speak my slang, everybody wanna know my name. I was born in Atlanta, raised in Decatur, where we push the sabers and blow like inhalers. Say he kinda skinny with a full-size Jimmy. Hey man, I got bras in different cities like gimme. They used to treat me like Urkel the nerd. Now they flock when they see my LeBrons on the curb. Look here, see my upholstery, it got women approaching me. Some look like they too old for me. TV's thinking appropriately.
It's major way, baby. I told you gonna love me, pimple. Yeah. When you see me in the 6 tray drop, and I tell you that the price of the work just dropped. Yeah. I let the thing go pop.
I caught Buddy round there snitching off to the cops. Yeah. And the game don't stop. You try to see my dope, you gonna see this folk. Get it? I'm 31 and my rapping is done. I got $1 million company to run. Bitch.
Cause I smoke like you, on mid or some blue. I buy them, lick them, split them, roll them just like you. Yeah. In double XL, murder dog, the source on rise. I'm rolling stones and late model rise, homie.
I'm grand hustling, disturbing the peace. I'm so deaf, putting organized noise in the street. Yeah, I'm smoking earth tones, chong and cheek. You beat your meat at home while I bone you freak. Oh, told you, you gon' love me. Yeah,
it's the backwoods, slapping through your back good. We got them things that'll make Shaq back good. Known to put them shiny things on the lack goods. Known to do a little dance if they yak good. It's the backwoods, slapping through your back good. We got them things that'll make Shaq back good. Known to put them shiny things on the lack goods. Known to do a little dance if they yak good.
It's the shit, bitch.
Yeah, it is.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, to the... Yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the best way to get help with your mental health. Go to counselingoncall.net if you live in Maryland or Florida, and you can sign up. I speak to my therapist, Jay, every week, and he absolutely helps me. This is also being brought to you by DZBZHoney.com, the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. It comes in lollipops, lick the lollipop, the rubber. It comes in honey sticks or a jar of honey. All you got to do is go to DZBZHoney.com and at checkout use keyword HOPPE, HOPPE. This is also being brought to you by the best pre and post-workout in the game at Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com. Do you notice that I only surround myself with the best around? Here's the deal. FORTIFEYE.com at checkout. Use keyword Ryan20, RYAN20 to save 20%.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
He is heavily medicated, always high, allegedly, and caffeinated on energy drinks. What could possibly go wrong? Welcome back to Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around.
Happy Hour, wake the crowd. Mike,
oh yeah,
volume real loud. Ryan bringing heat like a summer sun. Morning show podcast, time for fun. Turn it up, this Happy Hour. Ryan got that podcast power.
856-49 Hubby. 856-494-6773.
Ryan Hoppy, host with the most.
You can tweet at me
radio
at Ryan Hoppy Radio.
Morning hustle, chasing.
You can always email me RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. As a reminder, this show is for the hardworking average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the US or the UK. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. Tell 5 friends. Spread the word.
Syndicated dreams. We coast to coast.
Yeah.
Ryan Hoppy, host with the most. Podcast radio, hit that stream.
Yeah.
Morning hustle, chasing that dream. Turn it up, it's Hoppy
all right.
Hour.
we're going to continue this trend of talking about the trashy news.
Oh, happy hot topic.
Alrighty.
An NFL rookie, Ricky Pearsall, is recovering after being shot in the chest during an attempted robbery in San Francisco.
Just another day in San Francisco, dodging poop on the ground and getting shot at.
A 17-year-old suspect is in custody, and the incident is now raising new questions about the crime in the city.
Yeah, I was in San Francisco like 14 years ago, and I loved it, and I wanted to move there, and then it just became a liberal cesspool full of literal poop.
ABC's Melissa Adon is in San Francisco with the latest.
49ers NFL rookie Ricky Pearsall resting at home after spending roughly 24 hours in the hospital.
This is the result of the no arrest policy in California. I really think they want crime to happen.
Was shot in the chest during an attempted robbery in downtown San Francisco, according to police.
This is an active investigation, so we have a lot of work to do.
That's the police chief talking. Yeah, it's an active investigation, but we'll end up letting the criminal walk because he's just a troubled 17-year-old. He didn't mean to do it. Sounds like the Chicago mayor.
Happened on Saturday after Pearsall had been signing autographs before heading downtown. Police say Pearsall, who was carrying shopping bags, was followed by a suspect who confronted him with a gun.
Loser criminals. But it's allowed in San Francisco. It's literally the law. You have to commit crimes or shoplift to live in California. You can't just be a good person.
Struggle between Mr. Pearsall and the suspect ensued, and the suspect's gun struck both Mr. Pearsall and the subject.
Yeah. But they're just troubled 17-year-olds. They don't know what they're doing.
The 23-year-old was shot in the chest and was seen getting into a nearby ambulance with blood, but conscious.
Alrighty.
Anytime there's gun violence, which tragically exists all around this country.
Oh, I love that. This is the mayor of San Francisco. She's got to deflect the fact that her city is literally a poop hole. Literally, that doesn't really make any sense. It's just a hill of poop. You literally go up. It's literally just nothing but poop. And you go, it happens around the world, but it's happening in your city. It doesn't matter if it's happening somewhere else. Take some accountability, you asswipe.
Just all around this country. It's a problem for any city. And our goal is to do everything we can to make the investments in our department and to respond to these kinds of things as much as we possibly can.
You say that, but you allowed the criminals to walk.
In a social media post, Pearsall's mother, Erin, said the bullet went in her son's chest and out his back, missing vital organs. Authorities say they believe the football player was targeted because he was wearing a high-end watch.
Duh. These criminals will never make anything of themselves in life where they can buy it themselves, so they got to steal it from others. Here's the officer that saved his life.
The 49ers rookie recovering after being shot in the chest during an attempted robbery. This morning we're hearing from the San Francisco police officer who helped save his life. Melissa Adon is on the scene in San Francisco. Good morning, Melissa.
Yeah.
Good morning, George. It was an incredible story that we heard from the San Francisco police sergeant. She told me that it was thanks to her extensive police training and that mom instinct of hers that kicked in when she arrived moments after the Francisco 49ers was shot in the chest.
I said, I want you to listen to me. I know you don't know me, but please trust me. God is with us. It's not your time.
Oh my God, enough of this God stuff. I get he's alive. That's great. But he's alive because the guy had a bad shot. It's not because of God. Such nonsense. I don't know if it's just because I've lost a lot of relatives and had a lot of death in front of me, but I don't believe in God. I hate when they go, oh, it's God. Where was God with the dude that ran over those two NHL players? Where was God then?
This morning, we're hearing from the San Francisco sergeant whose quick actions helped save 49ers rookie Ricky Pearsall.
You don't realize that people that always name drop God, they don't give themselves enough credit. Everybody goes, oh, it's because of God. No, it's because you were a good officer. There's a lot of bad cops, but you represent good officers and you saved the day. It's not because there's some guy in the sky. It's because you saved the day.
After he was shot during an attempted robbery.
When I heard and it was so loud.
25-year San Francisco police veteran Sergeant Joel Harrell was on duty in Union Square Saturday. Pearsall had been signing autographs before heading downtown and was carrying shopping bags when police say he was followed by a 17-year-old suspect who confronted him with a gun.
Yo, man, I gotta get that watch because I'm gonna be so cool with the watch.
And I told dispatch those were gunshots.
Authorities say a struggle ensued and the gun fired. The 23-year-old NFL player sustaining a gunshot wound to the chest.
You know he's gonna get any girl he wants now.
Sergeant Harrell rushing to his aid.
I used my right hand because this is my strong hand to seal the wound because
Oh, you're a hero.
he's like, am I gonna die? And I told him, I go, remember, you're gonna be okay. You're strong, right? Because I had told him out there, be strong like you were on the field.
Video capturing Pearsall being loaded into an ambulance. Sergeant Harrell still right by his side.
You know that player is never going to do any appearances in San Francisco ever again.
Police say they believe the first-round draft pick was targeted because he was wearing a...
All right, we already know that. They're playing the same stuff over and over. So you go from a good cop to a bad cop.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
I've often said for as many good cops as there are out there, the problem is they don't speak out about the bad cops. So they're pretty much the same as the bad cops. And here is an example, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the gallery, of a bad cop.
If you're a dog lover, you will find this next story upsetting. A black retriever mix is shot and killed by a police officer responding to a report of out-of-control dogs. But the slain dog owner says it's the cop who was out of control and his...
A cop being out of control because they were made fun of growing up and they have a Napoleon complex usually? Whoa! Breaking news.
Fury was unleashed at a city council meeting. Les Trent explains, and we warn you, the video is intense.
This is ridiculous, too. The news goes, oh, it's going to be triggering. It's a part of life. Come on now.
This guy is furious. He was addressing the city council, but when he's told his 3 minutes are up, he loses it.
Yeah, this cop just shot the dog. Maybe allow him to talk for more than 3 minutes. And boomers wonder why we despise them. You only have 3 minutes to talk, even though our unequipped cop killed your dog.
But he still has plenty to say. A crowd of supporters gather around him.
The movie Idiocracy is officially upon us.
Police step in to block the angry neighbors in Davenport, Iowa.
The Quad Cities.
They're rallying around Don Hesseltine, whose dog was just gunned down by a police officer.
If you're having to gun down a dog, you're a bad cop. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the biggest fan of dogs. Trust me, I'm a cat person. But I'm just telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if that's your only option, you're a horrendous cop.
Newly released body cam footage shows the family's black retriever mix rush towards the officer. The cop draws his gun and shoots.
For no reason, the cop's going after him, or the dog's going after the cop. But the dog's just being a protective dog. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you jumped on him and attacked him. You maybe go back in your car or something. But I gotta use my gun today.
The dog, named Mist, runs off, whimpering.
Shots fired. I just shot a dog.
I just shot a dog.
Surveillance footage from moments before shows the family pet playfully running alongside Hesseltine's son and cousin who are on their bikes. The officer is responding to a report of 4 dogs on the loose. The cop says he asked the children to put the dog on a leash. Surveillance from the family's front yard shows the horror that unfolds next. The dog runs up to the cop and starts barking.
Yeah, because the dog is scared, you asswipe.
The family rushes over, but it's too late. The officer fires. As the
dog was barely doing anything. It wasn't like, because I always save the content for being on the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch it beforehand because I want to learn it with the audience. I'm thinking when I'm hearing about this video, the dog's jumping on him. And the dog's just running around because it's scared. What a dumb cop. They got Chief Wiggum for the day.
Dog runs away. The family realizes he's been shot. Mist collapses and dies. Police officials are supporting the cop, saying his actions were lawful.
Yeah, and that's what always happens, is these despicable cops probably know he's in the wrong, but we gotta support him. We gotta support our blue. You're all a bunch of losers. No wonder no one likes you guys. And I'm not going anti-police, because you looked at what happened in Seattle, that was not good, and in Portland. You need cops. But if that is your first mindset, is to kill a dog, the dog barely did anything. I'm imagining that this dog was jumping on him, biting him. The actions were lawful. Cool. There's no other option you have? Not one?
They sent us these screenshots from the body cam stating the salivating dog aggressively confronted him.
Oh, so he's salivating and he's got his teeth out. That doesn't mean you kill him. You even tase him. Anything. But you shoot him? Don't ever say to me, oh, people are too hard on cops. They do it to themselves. And then they have every cop in that department kissing their ass. Going, but it was lawful. Doesn't mean it was right. There's a lot of laws that are dumb.
Baring its teeth and was repeatedly snapping at him.
Yeah, he's being a protective dog. He's scared.
The fatal shooting comes after an incident just last month when the same officer accidentally ran over an unleashed dog and killed it.
Yeah, it seems like this cop has something against dogs. And this is coming from somebody, I can't stand when misbehaving dogs are at kava bars. I can't stand when they're at other places. I'm not the biggest dog person, but I'm telling you, you don't just kill it, moron.
Here's the officer speaking to the stunned owner after hitting the dog.
That's why you gotta have your dog on a leash, bro.
Yeah, bro. Nobody's perfect, bro. So I'm just gonna kill things, bro.
Officer Ethan Bach also makes this callous call over the radio.
Yeah, he has this pretty boy douche. You know, like when you see that kind of pretty boy cop and you know that they weren't cool growing up, but in their 20s they begin lifting and it gives them purpose? Yeah, you're a bad cop. You're a scumbag leech.
Ethan Bach also makes this callous call over the radio.
Some freaking dog just ran out here and I smoked it.
Yeah, he's taking pride in it. Don't ever come at me and say, oh, we're too hard on the cops. We're perfectly fine, okay? And then you got this going on. Speaking of cops, ridiculous. And I'm not a dog person, but you don't just kill it. But it's lawful, so we keep getting away with it. Think about how much that cop gets away with. God.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Now to the investigation into a deadly train shooting in Chicago. Police say 4 people were killed and a suspect was tracked down through surveillance video and taken into custody.
Yeah, and then the dumb mayor of Chicago will be like, he's just a troubled criminal. I got the advice from the mayor of San Francisco to let these criminals go. And we wonder why crime keeps happening.
Alex Perez is in Chicago with the latest. Good morning.
You literally had to shut down your city during the DNC because you were afraid that people were going to realize that it's just the murder capital of the Midwest. You scumbags.
Morning, Alex.
Hey, good morning, Rebecca. Still a lot of unanswered questions here.
By the way, they can fix this 5-second delay. You can have AI make songs in 2 seconds, but this 1, 2, this delay on the TV news shows.
Hey, good morning, Rebecca. Still a lot of unanswered questions here, but this terrifying ordeal comes after a string of violent incidents on Chicago's public transportation system. Now, authorities say in all 4 people were shot and killed about 5:30 a.m. Monday on one of the...
Yeah. It sucks because it was a great city growing up, and man, these liberal laws just ruin everything.
The city's elevated commuter trains. The victims who were on a Blue Line train in Forest Park were sleeping when they were shot, according.
Yeah, by the way, you know what's funny? It's not really funny. Chicago's got some of the toughest gun laws. It seems to really be working, guys. You're really kicking ass.
According to authorities, using surveillance videos, investigators say they tracked the suspect who had jumped to a different train line and arrested him. A firearm was also recovered. The victims have not yet been identified.
They're probably trying not to identify him because they're like, you know, we got to protect the teenagers. I'm Mayor Brandon Johnson. I'm a cuck.
Now, as of August 27th, police say 627 violent crimes were reported on the CTA compared to 547 the same period last year. Now, authorities believe this was an isolated incident, but an exact motive remains unclear.
They're criminals, and it's the city of Chicago, and Brandon Johnson lets crime happen. That's all you need to know.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
We ain't playing when you hear us saying it's a Queens thing, man. If you ask us what set we claim or what hood we from, we say Queens, Queens, Queens. Now in tune with the sounds of the best niggas that ever do it and still doing it the best. This is what it sound like over in QU. The projects is haunted houses, real demons and ghouls. You shaking in your shoes, get some Henny, light a Dutch, smoking back-to-back bogeys. You scared to death, son. Out here is real tough. Niggas will line you up, real sharp like the barber. Get your head cut. I bang bang and boogie your blood on my hoodie. You outside stunting with your jewelry. Oh goody, it's easy, man. Believe me, man. When I'm hurting the jokes, that'll ease the pain. I'm the shittiest nigga. I cut the prettiest nigga from his ear to his chin. I don't care, we was friends. Yeah, I did it back then, and I'll do it again. I catch a flashback on your jack and wait a Mac 10. Man, take that shit off. You know for sure we ain't playing when you hear us saying it's a Queens thing, man. If you ask us what set we claim or what hood we from, we say Queens, Queens, Queens.
I don't slide like Usher, I don't make no bands. I ain't a frontin' ass coward, I don't Rick sound scam. I wish Rick and Russell was back, I miss the old Def Jam. Cause them new monkeys act like they don't know who I am. The promotion and marketing wasn't worth a damn. Now they on the balls again, cause 50 my man, it's a Queens thing, doofy, this is how we do. We rep a hood, goofy, how about you? This is L talking, not some Patron and trees. Look at the caliber of players that roll with me. Now I'm back on top where I'm supposed to be, and y'all paying the respect your niggas owe to me. Queens, nigga.
You know for sure we ain't playing when you hear us saying it's a Queens thing, man. If you ask us what set we claim or what hood we from, we say Queens, Queens, Queens.
Queens dope, you know what it is, pop. They walk up on you, force you in the whip, barrels poked in your ribs, pop. Clear from a 6-shot, bills while in the hip cop. Apes with a shaper from C76 block. Queens home of the gulliest goons, fuzzy to roam with 50 caliber gun smoke. Mac 1 and 1 toast, back when I slung dope, slinging packs. Stainless gat pack the back of the DMC in the run coat. Play the PE logo, put in front of the gun scope. Queens hear me, boy, bring it here where they slump folks. Desi with a cartridge in, ready on your market spin. Barks from the dark, got the hands shaking like Parkinson's, feel me?
You know for sure we ain't playing when you hear us saying it's a Queens thing, man. If you ask us what set we claim or what hood we from, we say Queens, Queens, Queens.
My seat lean back, finger on the trigger, tints on the hoopty, listening to Thriller. Mama said, Mama sa umakusa. I got 16 shots in my Ruger. I put one in your brain, your medulla. I'm in Southside Queens with my Luger. I turn your dreams into nightmares like Kruger. But I'm not from Elm Street, I'm from Godbrew. Yeah!
You know for sure we ain't playing when you hear us saying it's a Queens thing, man. If you ask us what set we claim or what hood we from, we say Queens, Queens, Queens.
Oh yeah. I feel a little worked up ranting about scumbag cops, so let's play some meditative music. Late Night Drive by Handbook. And also, I gotta let you know that
Happy Hour will be right back.
This following segment has been brought to you by the best printing company in all of the Bay Area, that being westchaseprinting.com. When I tell you they are the best in the Bay, I'm a man of my words. Go to westchaseprinting.com and at checkout, use keyword Hoppy on the invoice. This is also being brought to you by Mitra-9.com, MITRA-9.com. And at checkout, use keyword Hoppy to save 20%. You like this meditative voice? On all Kava and Kratom on that website. This is also being brought to you by DZBZ Honey, the best Delta 8 CBD around. At checkout, use keyword Hoppy. This is also being brought to you by counselingoncall.net. If you need some help with your mental health, which who doesn't, go to counselingoncall.net if you live in Florida or Maryland and tell them you heard about it on Happy Hour. This is also being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. When I tell you he is the best MMA trainer in all of the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. 727-821-4097. It's 727-821-4097. For all the info, amiracademy.com.
Even tomorrow. Even tomorrow. It's too late, babe. Even tomorrow.
We're going to come back on Happy Hour and get this party going. Right after this.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
Did you know Ryan Hoppy is bipolar? He loves it. No, he hates it. He loves it. No, he hates it. Get what we did there. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around.
Wake up to the beat, y'all. Hoppy in the morning show. Ryan's got the heat, podcast radio, go. Syndicate away, so tune in, catch the flow. Happy Hour's the blaze, yo. Every morning, go, go, go. Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy. Every morning, feeling so fly. Wakes you up like a cup of coffee, tune in, never say goodbye. Laughs and talks, vibes so high. Ryan's got the sound.
856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
Around.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me.
Every word is so late.
RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy. Every morning feeling so fly. Wakes you up like a cup of coffee, tune in, never say goodbye.
If you're listening on podcast radio, hi. If you're listening after hearing me on podcast radio, hi. If you're listening on the radio and you want to listen to more of my show, go to every single major platform and search up Hoppy Radio, HOPPE Radio.
Every word is so elated. Happy time, let it loose.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic! Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
What the hell is going on with Prince Harry, those royal asswipes?
Look, we're brothers. We'll always be brothers.
Brothers who avoid each other at their uncle's funeral?
They need to get over it. Like, Prince William just thinks he's so much better than Prince Harry. You're another morbid, mortal human being. You're no special, and you don't know what the hell a dentist is.
That's what the latest Royal Rift headline is claiming.
So, here we are.
Everything Prince Harry says sounds so pretentious. So, here we are.
You kind of have to laugh about it because it is madness.
On Wednesday, Prince Harry and Prince William both attended a memorial service in Norfolk to honor Lord Fellows, the late Princess Diana's brother-in-law.
Yeah, the fact that you guys can't even say hi, you're not going to be remembered well, you know? I know if you live in Britain, you got to like respect that family, but it's just so stupid. It's like, who do you think you are? You were just born into this rich family out of nowhere. Oh, but they're the royal family. With this obnoxious music. What do you even do? Harry is so whipped by Meghan Markle. I almost get why his family doesn't talk to him. They are the worst.
A source tells ET the brothers sat separately and weren't near each other.
I'm told that William and Harry really are not even on speaking terms.
Listen, and I'm not trying to spill too much family business on here, but my uncle recently died, that being my mom's brother, and my mom and my aunt, her sister, they love each other dearly, but they don't quite get along. But at that funeral, they were inseparable and they hung out. You just realize how short life is and you get along, you stupid royal asswipes.
We're told Lord Fellow's wife, Lady Jane, has been a source of strength to William and Harry throughout their lives, and, quote, no amount of acrimony between the brothers would stop them from showing support for the Fellows family.
But being around each other, we can't do that. We're too good for that. Bunch of narcissistic losers.
It's like living through a soap opera.
The wives and their kids were MIA. Meghan hasn't been to the UK since Queen Elizabeth's death in 2022.
Why would you go anyway? You're the most despised American there.
And previous reports claimed Harry was skipping this week's funeral due to security concerns.
What security concern? Who cares? Nobody cares about you. I know I'm talking about you, so some people might say, you seem to care, but nobody cares deep down. Nobody's going, oh my God, I hope you're okay.
We're certainly on different paths at the moment.
Paths. We got that annoying voice.
Source tells ET William and Harry's relationship is completely fractured and it's, quote, unclear if there's a path forward.
Probably not. I'm sick of talking about them. 856-49-HOPPY. Speaking of someone I'm sick of absolutely talking about, but it's an addiction, I tell you. I have to keep talking about it.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
That being Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez is in her unbothered era. Less than 2 weeks.
If a girl's telling you after a breakup, I'm in my unbothered era, she's beyond bothered.
Weeks after filing papers to end her 2-year marriage to estranged husband Ben Affleck, the Let's Get Loud singer takes to social media to share pics from life over the past few months.
I love when girls go through breakups and then they're like posting thirst traps and you got all the comments from their friends. You go, girl! Even though they're never in the fault. It's always the man's fault.
Includes a powerful,
especially if you're Latina,
message about peace. Among the many snaps in the series, the 55-year-old includes the quote, she's in bloom and unbothered.
Yeah, you're in bloom. What does that mean? You're in menopause.
Out of reach and at peace. Jennifer also includes an additional quote, reading, everything is unfolding in divine order.
Oh, really, is it? Every relationship you have fails, and everybody that's ever met you doesn't like you. But things are going so well, J-Lo. Seems like you're really kicking life's ass.
The post includes several solo selfies. And
oh, look at my butt. I could see any butt like that at LA Fitness. I love when J-Lo or Kim Kardashian are like, I got a butt. Cool. That was cool in 2009. And then everybody copied you.
One taken with her sister, Linda Lopez.
You know, they have a difficult relationship there.
And some pics of her and ex-husband Mark Anthony's twins, Max and Emmy. She captions the post, oh, it was a summer.
Yeah, it definitely was. Poor Ben's probably hidden the bottle.
Jennifer's Instagram post wasn't her first time back on social media since filing for divorce from Ben on August 20th. On August 23rd, she reshared a fan's throwback photo showing her posing for a selfie in front of a Christmas tree. The singer's new era comes after she filed to end her marriage with a Good Will Hunting star at LA County Superior Court.
I like Ben. That was a weird sentence. I like Ben Affleck. I think he's a good actor. One of my favorite movies in the 2000s was the movie Paycheck in 2004. I like Ben Affleck. I like The Town. I like Ben Affleck. But why would you go back to your ex? Especially when it's Jennifer Lopez, one of the most unlikable singers ever. She's got the voice of an angel when it comes to autotune, but I don't know why you would go back to that.
exactly 2 years after the couple's lavish Georgia wedding ceremony in 2022.
Those 2 years flew by.
J-Lo waived her right for any spousal support and asked for the Los Angeles judge to refuse Ben the right as well, according to legal documents viewed by E! News. An NBC News source close to Jennifer says the couple did not have a prenuptial agreement, meaning the money earned by the pair since their 2022 wedding is considered community property.
I would assume J-Lo probably made more, but then again, she seemed to have lost money over that failed concert tour.
In the filings, the singer listed the date of separation as April 26th and made a specific request to change her legal name from Jennifer Lynn Affleck, as she's currently known, back to Jennifer Lynn Lopez.
All right. The news you need to know. Like this stuff here, too. Right here on Happy Hour. This news is just life-changing. People go, why do you talk about celebrity news? What do you want me to talk about? That side chick Kamala and that alleged pedophile known as Trump?
TikTok.
Wrong button.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Give me a break. I've been recording an hour and 47 minutes.
Hailey Bieber is rocking some new bling as she embraces her mom era.
Hell yeah, you went from the side chick era to the wife era to now the mom era.
The supermodel who recently welcomed her first child, baby boy Jack, with hubby Justin Bieber, shows off a photo of a fresh Manny and a new ring on her index finger, which proudly boasts the title Mom in
I like how they've been private with the kid. We've heard nothing about it.
diamonds. Justin shared the first image of his and Hailey's little guy on August 23rd. The pic shows his wife touching baby Jack's adorable foot, writing, "Welcome home, Jack Blues Bieber." And while the A-list couple has been pretty quiet on social media so far, we can only assume it's because they're soaking in their new baby bliss. In addition to her new bling update, the Rhode Skin founder also includes a photo of her autumn-inspired fingernails, writing, "Ready for fall over here."
Hell yeah, you look at those long fingernails and you know during hand play, this probably nice. Not trying to be crude, but I am.
Hailey's ring pic comes shortly after she confirmed some details about that other rock on her hand. In a recent interview with W Magazine, the new mom confirmed what fans previously suspected. That she recently received a diamond upgrade from her musician hubby. After first telling the mag,
I don't know why the news clip is speeding up, but I think it's a sign to move on.
How are you doing? I'm doing okay. You know, there's good days, there's bad days. You know, it's this wild ride I never wanted to be
It's Nicole Eggert from Baywatch.
on. I just try to stay positive every day, and that and a 13-year-old keeps you on your toes.
In the new Hulu docuseries After Baywatch, Nicole, who also produced the project, is joined by her teenage daughter Keegan as they shave her head for the first time.
Interesting.
This is what I look like right now.
You have said that producing this docuseries has given you purpose. How so?
Well, it's just really helped me to keep motivated and to keep me occupied.
The big question is, we don't see a new interview with Pam. Why was that?
Because she probably is embarrassed that she looks nothing like she used to.
She was working on her own documentary, but it's great to see everybody.
Yeah, the most important person is not there.
So while Pamela Anderson skipped the carpet, her love interest for 2 seasons, David Chokachi, recalls that infamous Tommy Lee dressing room meltdown.
Oh, I thought they were going to say the infamous sex tape.
You know, I was there when Tommy decided to do a little renovating.
Yeah, that's a funny way of saying it, you boomer.
Tommy was putting a lot of pressure on her, and also the executives to not write any more kissing scenes for her.
Yeah, they're sick of making out. Moving on. Speaking of someone who's sick of making out, Nicole Kidman.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Right here on Happy Hour.
Nicole Kidman dazzles as she steps off a water taxi in Venice for the premiere of her erotic thriller, Baby Girl.
That is the most Venice sentence ever, a water taxi.
Later, she changed into a stunning two-tone strapless gown.
Yeah.
The 57-year-old plays a high-powered CEO who falls for a young intern played by 28-year-old newcomer Harris Dickinson. At a press conference today, Kidman talked about the racy sex scenes.
We're all a bit
nervous. So I was like, hope my hands aren't shaking.
She's so cute. I love older women.
This leaves me exposed and vulnerable and frightened and all of those things when it's given to the world.
It's the second time this year we're seeing Nicole play a woman involved with a much younger dude.
I wonder how real that is in real life.
She also starred in the Netflix comedy A Family Affair as a widow dating her daughter's boss, played by Zac Efron, who's 20 years her junior. May-December romances are trending in cinema. Anne Hathaway played a 40-year-old divorcee who falls in love with a hot 24-year-old boy band singer in The Idea of You.
So pretty much what we need to know is all these cougar actresses are going through their midlife crisis. That's all it is. I love me cougars, though. They are so delightful to be around. But I think you already know that. Now, this is a cougar who went down the drain.
Okay, guys, this is day 3. It's supposed to be the worst of it.
Tamra Judge is taking her fans far behind the scenes of cosmetic surgery.
So she's this beautiful Real Housewives star, and she got all this cosmetic surgery, and now she looks like Tan Mom or something. I don't get these beautiful people in LA that then decide, I'm a pretty good-looking middle-aged woman. I want to look like a frog.
On August 31st, the Real Housewives of Orange County star shares with fans on social media what she's been up to for her holiday weekend, which includes getting some cosmetic work done.
Dummy.
In videos on Instagram, the 57-year-old shows the recovery process after undergoing a brow lift, CO2 laser, and a blue chemical peel.
Man, why do you need to do all that? You looked good before.
I am 1 hour in recovery. I don't feel bad.
You look terrible, though. It doesn't matter how you feel. You look washed up like every other housewife star.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
brain. Feel it in the day, feel it in the night, feel it in the day. I never feel the same, I always feel different, never feel the same. And now I'm just tripping, going on my trippy, going on my trippy, 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 trippy. Tell me, have you gone trippy, trippy? Have you gone trippy, trippy? Have you gone? Oh. Tell me, have you gone trippy, trippy? Have you gone trippy, trippy? Have you gone? Oh. And now I can't get my radio to play no songs. And now I can't get my spaceship to fly away.
Unless you have good weed.
I think I'll make it work, but today is not my day. So now I think it's time for us to fly away.
All right. It is my birthday, and I'm going out for a steak dinner. So here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're going to continue the show. I'm in a hurry.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
If a Chicago accent and Florida man went on a wild weekend and ended up with a kid, it would be Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Lights are bright, the night's alive. Ryan Hoppy's where we thrive. Laugh and chat until we're free. Hoppy Hour, just you and me. Drinks are cold, the vibe is right. We won't stop until daylight.
856-49-HOPPY.
Let's make a toast.
856-494-6773.
Happy hour, party time. Dancing rhythm, every line. Friendship, laughter, that's the key. Ryan Hoppy sets us free.
All right, here's the deal. Before we continue on, we got about 15 minutes left. I want to give you guys a reminder and a kind of a feel of what Chicago radio was like. Here's one of the greatest commercials I've ever heard. It's from 2006. It's for a car dealership, Max Madden, and I recorded this from the B96 after party, and I put it on YouTube, and it has a lot of views.
What? You're celebrating the new year? Grand Puma, you're still celebrating? Oh, with incredible deals on every new 06 and 07 Mitsubishi, including the all-new 07 Outlander. That's outselling, outpricing, outseating, out everything the competition. Plus there's 0% financing on new 06 and 07 Mitsubishi, or cashback from $1,000 to $6,000 to qualified buyers. That is something to toot your horn about. Max Madsen, you might be mad in bed, but you're not crazy.
He's bad, but you'll be glad when you meet Max Madsen. He's mad, he's bad, Max Madsen.
Max Madsen Mitsubishi in Downers Grove, Countryside, and Aurora. Shop online at maxmadsen.com. Mitsubishi Motors, driven to thrill.
So that is Max Madsen, and then here is the intro to one of the greatest radio shows ever, Mancows Morning Madhouse.
The theme to Mancow Show, the opening theme to Mancow Show. Mancow called me up and asked if I would write a theme song. I'm almost halfway finished. How do you like it so far? How do you like the theme to Mancow Show? This is the theme to Mancow Show, the opening theme to Mancow Show. He's the guy who makes you laugh when you're feeling lousy. We're almost to the part of where I start to whistle. Then you'll hear the Mancow Molar Show. Welcome to the Mancow Molar Show. Good morning. Time to get up and go to work.
So 90s.
And now, broadcasting live from the 37th floor of the John Hancock Building, from inside the cramped and dimly lit Rock 103.5 broadcast studios, it's the man who would be Cow, Man-Cow Muller.
One of the greatest shows of all time. All right, let's finish up this show right now.
Happy Hot Topic!
What the hell's going on with this?
There's new information today in Matthew Perry's death investigation. One of the actor's alleged ketamine suppliers faced a judge.
It's sort of well documented.
Yeah, you know when Matthew Perry died of the ketamine, they're probably like, yeah, we screwed up.
Documented my world of recovery.
Taking K is like being hit in the head with a giant happy shovel.
Yeah, I've seen people that are on ketamine at kava bars, and the disassociation is creepy.
These defendants were more interested in profiting off Mr. Perry than caring for his well-being.
Hell yeah. They're scumbag doctors.
Dr. Chavez, do you have any remorse about what you've done?
That's Dr. Chavez entering federal court in L.A. after...
Yeah, he seems like a sociopathic boomer that just gives away drugs to make money.
Agreeing to plead guilty to felony conspiracy to distribute the drug that killed Matthew.
Yeah. Chavez could have faced 10 years in federal prison, but he's going to get a significantly reduced sentence.
Yeah, they got money. Money always wins.
Or maybe no time at all, because he's agreed to cooperate against the people that are more responsible for Matthew Perry's death.
Yeah, he's a snitch.
Mark has agreed to a temporary suspension of his medical license.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got enough money saved up that this is all going to work out for him, unfortunately.
Mark's doing everything he can to try and accept responsibility for what happened in this offense. He is cooperating to the full extent possible.
Sounds like another scumbag lawyer.
The 54-year-old is one of 3 people taking pleas to potentially avoid a decade or more in prison.
Yeah.
Including Matthew's own live-in assistant, as well as an alleged drug runner.
I don't know why they thought this was going to end well. I know it's money, but was it worth it?
Chavez, who used to run a ketamine clinic, admitted he supplied his coach and mentor, Dr. Placencia, with the drug.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take that much.
Dr. P pled not guilty and faces 120 years in prison after the feds say he injected Matthew and taught the actor's assistant to regularly shoot him up.
Poor Matthew. He never had anybody there on his side.
That happened after Dr. Placencia stopped treating him.
The trial is set for October, along with the so-called ketamine queen who faces life in prison for allegedly selling Matthew the lethal batch.
Dirty, rotten bitch.
As for Dr. Chavez, he's awaiting another future court date.
We can expect Chavez to testify against Placencia at trial.
I thought they said placenta. That'd be a funny name for a doctor. They are placentas of people.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
856-49-HAPPY. This next headline is such gaslighting by a narcissist who cheated on his wife.
Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade are celebrating a huge milestone in honor of their
their fake business relationship marriage?
10th wedding anniversary. The Hollywood couple throws a party surrounded by their loved ones and gets candid about the ups and downs of their marriage.
Yeah, he cheated with a bunch of NBA side chicks.
With Dwayne telling the crowd in a speech, "Year 9 was hard for us.
Yeah, I kept banging these girls in the hotel room.
We were kind of reminiscing how we got to even here.
Money, and you didn't want to split up, and you got a lot of kids."
But the former Miami Heat player who shares...
He's a star.
Daughter Kavia with Gabrielle, as well as Xavier, Zaya, and Zaire from previous relationships, knows his wife is leading them to victory, saying, "Thank you for being there to show me all the things I forget along the way."
Yeah, like being loyal to your wife.
"Thank you for continuing to show me that you ain't going nowhere."
Yeah, because she's with you for the money. I know she has money too, but dating you or being married to you gives her a lot of clout.
that you're willing to love me through shortcomings I've had and the moments of growth that I have.
Shortcomings.
So thank you for teaching me. Thank you for believing in me.
What else is she gonna do?
Gabrielle,
I bet she cheats too, bruh.
Then replies with a speech of her own for Dwayne, sending a special thanks to her loved ones for keeping them, quote, on the path.
To what, God?
What you just said means everything.
Yeah.
As you guys all know, we've been on this path for a long, long time.
All right, makes sense.
And the path has been long and beautiful and has taken twists and turns.
Is that what you call sleeping with NBA side chicks? Twists and turns?
And at every turn, you guys have been there. You've always put us back on the path.
Whatever.
The couple then reflects further on their relationship in a joint Instagram post, writing, 10 years of having a very long, very fun, very loving, never-ending sleepover with my homie.
Unless he's sleeping over with side chicks.
Lover, partner, and best friend.
Yeah.
Through sickness and health, crisis and celebration.
So them being best friends probably helps his business relationship. I've seen it with morning radio hosts. Cheat all the time.
Through bad golf days and flubbed lines and new adventures. We stand united and we thrive.
Yeah, thrive publicly, but behind the scenes, you're all a bunch of sluts. 856-49-HAPPY.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
So today I talked a lot about cougars. This next one is really interesting.
I mean, yeah, you're the best sex I've ever had.
Yeah.
Kristen Cavallari is spilling steamy details of her sex life with boyfriend Mark Estes.
I love sex with older women. They know what they're doing, and they're very giving. Gen Z girls, you should be grateful to be in bed with me. Even though I was in bed with 3 other guys this week.
The couple gets candid about their romance in the bedroom, answering fan Q&As about the more intimate elements of their relationship on a
I wonder how jealous Jake Color is.
September 3rd episode of her podcast, Let's Be Honest.
Are more mature, in parentheses, older women. So are more mature women better in bed?
Stupid laughter. Fake laugh. No, give me head.
So you guys are asking if she's better in bed. Correct, yeah.
Duh. She got more experience.
A little young.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, yeah, you're the best sex I've ever had. For sure.
He sounds whipped. I'd be whipped for her, though. No doubt.
Sure.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that. You've never said that to me.
I just thought you would assume that.
Well,
wow. They have that Marcus Jordan, Marcus Jordan, Larsa Pippen energy where it's just like nauseating.
we've talked about how great our sex is, but you've never like point blank just been like, you're the best I've ever been.
Really?
I don't know.
All right. They're making me want to vomit. And also, I've been doing the show for 2 hours and 10 minutes, and I have a steak dinner to go to. So I'm out of here. This has been Happy Hour. I will be back in 2 days. Spread the word to anybody and everybody, because I'm very proud of this show.
Tick-tock, clock's a joker playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done, feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppy on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppy held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speaker, silent vibe coming to an end, like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppy's jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Hoppy Hour is now over.
Happy Hour is now over.